Hi guys, welcome back to Engineering Math Explained. In our previous lesson, we learned on how to solve systems of linear equations using substitution method. That method works well when one equation is already solved for a variable. But what if both equations are not easy to rearrange? Today, we will learn another powerful and faster method used by engineers, which is called the elimination method. So without further ado, let's proceed. So here, as you can see, considering the equations, we have 2x plus y equals 7 and 3x minus y equals 8. Notice something interesting? One equation has positive y and the other has negative y. So this means that we can combine the equations to eliminate a variable instantly. Instead of substituting, we can cancel one variable and solve it directly. So this is the key idea behind the elimination method. So let's proceed. So what is elimination method? The elimination method is a technique where we add, subtract equations to eliminate one variable. By doing so, we reduce the system into a single equation with one unknown. Once we find that variable, we will be able to substitute it back on the other. So this method is especially useful when coefficients are aligned or can be easily adjusted. So why use it? So it is faster than substitution. And it is also systematic. So electrical circuits for solving currents for systems and structures and also used in simultaneous equations are applicable in this type of method. So steps is to align the equation, to match the coefficients, add or subtract, and to solve. So in order for us to understand, let's have an example. First, let's try to solve this. 2x plus y equals 7. So let me just write it in the screen. 2x, wait a moment. Okay, 2x plus y equals 7. And the other is 3x minus y equals 8. So let's try to solve. So on the steps, we already aligned all the terms for first and second. So what we can do is either add or subtract. So for us to eliminate a variable, we can try to add all the terms. So 2x plus 3x is 5x. So adding opposite variables, opposite signs is already cancelled, is equal to 7 plus 8 is equal to 15. You're like adding plus 1 minus 1 in this, so it's already cancelled out. We need to divide both sides, 5 on both terms, in both sides in order to isolate x, and we will get a value of x of 3. So to find the value of y, we just simply need to substitute it on either first or second equation. So let's try the second equation. 3, substituting x of 3 is equal to minus y is equal to 8. So we can just simplify it further. Let's transpose it on the right side. So y will be positive and 8 is equal to 8. And transposing negative 8 on the left side. So 3 times 3 is 9. And 8 is will be equal to minus 8. So the answer is 9 minus 8 is equal to 1. So our value of y is 1 and x is 3. Let's try to check if this is correct. So x equals 3 and y equals 1. So common mistake is to apply operation to all terms. So we should watch the signs carefully in order for us to avoid any mistakes. So example number 2, we can try to solve this one again. So let's see. I'll write it in the screen. So 2x plus y equals 5. And the other equation is x plus y equals 3. So we can either add or subtract. These are already aligned. We can either subtract both terms, both equations rather. So 2x minus x is x. So we can already cancel this out. 1 minus 1 is 0. And 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So we already have the value of x. So how about the value of y? We can substitute it. So let's try it in equation 2. Let's input the value of x plus y is equal to 3. and isolate y. So 3 minus 2 will be 1. So y is 1 and x is 2. Let's try to check if this is correct. So y is 1 and x is 2. So we got the correct answer. We can try and practice. You can solve and pause the video first. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, let's try to solve it. So let's write it first in the screen. So 3x plus y. Wait, let's adjust. Plus y equals 10. And then 2x minus y equals 3. Let's try to solve. We can add to cancel out this y. So it will remains is 5x plus 2x is, 3x and 2x is 5x. And 10 plus 3 is 13. So we can divide both sides by 5. And our value of x will be equal to 13 over 5. So our value of x is 13 over 5. So we can plug it in either first or second equation. So let's try the first equation. So let's try 3 multiplied by 13 over 5 plus y is equal to 10. So we can isolate value of y by transposing this on the right side. So it will become negative. So 13 times 3 is 39. 39 over 5. So by applying the rule, we can transpose this 10 into a fraction. So it will become 50 over 5. Since its value is also 10, so we really didn't change anything. We just changed it into a fraction. Minus 39 over 5. So the rule of subtracting fractions with same denominator, we just simply subtract the numerator. 50 minus 39 is 11. And we just copy the denominator. So our answer for y is 11 over 5. And x is 13 over 5. Let's try to see if our answer is correct. Okay, 13 over 5 for x and y is 11 over 5. So it's a harder problem. We can try to solve this. So let's see. Let's write 2x plus 3y equals 13. And the second equation is 3x plus 2y equals 12. So in this case, we really can't add or subtract anything that can be already cancelled out. So what we can do is we need to find a factor. What do you mean by factor? We need to multiply all the terms by a certain number in order for us to get a same coefficient value that we can use to eliminate one of the variables. So what I want in my case is to make this x the same. So for us to get that, I need to multiply both all the terms in 3 and this one is 2. So I'll explain further why I just choose that. So first is to distribute the numbers to all the terms. So 3 times 2x is 6x plus 3 times 3 is 9y is equal to 13 times 3 is 39. And our second equation, 3 times 2 is 6x plus 2y times 2 is 4y and 12 times 2 is 24. So why I did that? Why I did that step? Because as you can see here, we already have two common coefficient for x. So for that, in order to cancel this one, we can subtract the two equations. So this x will cancel out. So 9 minus 4y is already 5y. And 39 minus 24 will result to a value of 15. And dividing both sides by 5, we will be getting a value of y is 3. So after that, we can just simply substitute the value of y for either first or second term. Or I mean first and second equation. Let's try the first equation. So first equation is 2x plus 3 multiplied by y, which is 3, is equal to 13. So let's check. Okay. 2x is equal to, let's transpose this. 13 minus 3 times 3 is 9. So 2x is equal to 13 minus 9 is equal to 4. Dividing both sides by 2. We will isolate the x and we will get a value of 2. So our x is 2 and our y is 3. Let's see if we got the correct answer. Okay, x is 2 and y is 3. So summary, we need to eliminate one variable in order for us to solve faster. And we can try to give or to multiply both the equations by a certain value in order to have a same coefficient on a variable that we want to first eliminate in order to get the answer for the remaining variable. So I hope you learned something new today, guys. You can hit the subscribe and notification bell and comment down below if you want to learn more. And thank you, guys. Our next topic will be equations with fractions and decimals. Hope you learned something new today and thank you for watching. Bye bye for now, guys. Have a nice day.